Okay, so here we are in day 3,
Hey.
and you just can't stop cleaning.
Well, babe, we've been gone 7 months.
I know, but you've rubbed a hole through the countertop.
Well, it's okay.
Okay, so tell me what you've been doing today.
I cleaned out the refrigerator. I cleaned out the freezer. I organized the cabinets.
Put groceries away.
Put the groceries away. Cleaned out my my vanity in the bathroom.
So does that mean you're not vain anymore?
I lost that 2 days ago.
Okay.
When you started videoing.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So let's wander around, see what's going on. We had some strange things happen today. Not a whole lot, but we'll move right along here.
Okay. So
what? So what?
So what do I do? Okay, I'm going to check and see what we're earnings at. He videos all the time. He's out there. So oh, there he is. Hi.
So we're in day 3, and one of the things I have to do every day is take and compile all of the little video clips we do during the day and put them into this editor here, and that's how we do it. That's some of yesterday. So yeah, so that's what we do. And then just a minute ago, I heard the doorbell ring. Well, nobody visits us because
I didn't answer it, babe. I heard it too.
Yes, we'll have to go see what's at the door.
Okay.
I ordered something yesterday, but it couldn't possibly come today.
Okay, well, go get it. Okay.
Okay, we're at the door.
At the door. Oh, look at my wraps.
The wraps. Oh, okay, let's see what's out there. Ha! Look at this.
What is it? Oh.
So, let's talk about it.
Espresso coffee.
We're really holding that camera good. You could be a videographer. So, this is pretty funny. I ordered this yesterday.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, and I said standard shipping, take your time. And it came overnight. It's espresso coffee. Now, isn't that exactly what everybody needs when they're in the house for 14 days? It's like a whole box of espresso.
Absolutely.
Yeah, you order,
but it's good.
Yeah, you order your medicine and it comes, 2 days after you die. Get your coffee right here. Unpack the espresso that goes in this guy here. I think I'll get some more since it takes so long to get here. 24 hours. Got all the real strong stuff, which is really what we need here right now. And I used to even drink stronger. I kind of made it from scratch, but I had to stop. Do you know why?
Why?
Well, a few years back, I was living in Massachusetts, and I'd always have a couple of double espressos in the morning. And this one morning, I got up and I had my espresso, and I worked about 10 miles from where I live. And when I got to work, I realized that I forgot my car. We'll see what 14 days of that stuff does.
But it's good.
Okay, yeah.
It's good coffee.
You're here. Cheers.
Now, I want to show what you got me today, because they're gorgeous.
I got you something?
My flowers.
Oh, okay.
Yes. Look, are these not absolutely gorgeous? Just beautiful.
Well, they look good under
Can
that.
you put a little light on?
What color? Oh, you want?
Well, it's
okay.
dark.
All right. Well, let's. Okay. Hey Google, please change the wet bar to white.
Oh.
Okay, changing the wet bar
Brighten
to
it up a
white.
little better, right?
Yes. Now look at those. Are
Oh.
they not gorgeous?
Salute.
Salute.
Little good cheap red wine. I'm a little concerned about this because I've only got. I hope this doesn't last for months because I've only got a couple of 55-gallon drums of this left. So let's hope.
Keep your fingers crossed. Cheers.
Cheers.
I have our table set, but nobody can come eat with us. Just kidding. I'm going to see what my husband's doing. Hey, babe.
Hey,
What are you doing?
well, I'm looking for a recipe I'm going to make tonight. My wife bought me this ingenious little device, so I'm opening this bottle of wine. Then you take this thing here, and you put this on it, and then when it's done, you do this. And then the cork is out like this, and that's it. So you don't have to. I don't know what you don't have to do, but here. Hey, Yellowtail used to be cool. Quiet on the set. Tonight, we're going to do a cooking show. This is pretty good. We're going to do something called, it's a Mediterranean diet dish. And it's called cheesy chicken and spinach. And so you have to have your ingredients. You have chicken. That's a good thing to have with a chicken dish. Fresh spinach. I use baby spinach. And I like these little heavenly, I don't know, they say they're from the USA, but I'm not sure that's true because it also says the EU. But anyway, these little tomatoes are really good. And then I felt bad for these two little tomatoes that we bought yesterday, so they're going to get cut up and put in there. So you add that, fresh garlic, virgin olive oil. I'm not even sure what that means. I have no idea what a virgin olive is, but anyway, that's what that is.
It's never been used.
Okay, and then and some. It calls for fat-free mozzarella, but I use the part skim stuff because that if you use that fat-free one that it calls for, it's kind of like eating. You can't clean it. You need a putty knife to clean it later, and it just doesn't taste as good. So those are the things we use. And I'll show you in a minute how we do this. It's and the only creature in the world that's not like this so far that I've prepared it for was a chicken. The first thing you do is you put some of this extra virgin olive oil in the pan, approximately however much you want. And then you take these little chicken guys. Well, no, first then you heat the pan up. So you turn it on and let the oil get hot. While we were messing around there, and I was getting distracted, you smell the smoke? You'll probably hear the smoke alarm in a minute. We've heated up the olive oil.
Why?
That's how you cook things.
Oh.
So,
I would much rather video.
okay. So here we go. So we're going to put the chicken in and brown it.
Mmm, yummy.
Come in here. So now we have to pick something out of here.
Oh my goodness.
No, here.
Oh.
We have to pick something out of here to sprinkle on it. And I think maybe a little, let's do a little red pepper and a little oregano. And then we'll put the fresh garlic on it. We'll just brown this up a little bit. I like the red pepper better than the black because it really gets you going. And then you can never get too much oregano, in my opinion. Brown that up. Now we wait a minute. We'll flip it over in a minute. So just so you know, these things cannot be accomplished properly. Curl your Ruby, are you contemplating going out somewhere? Can't do it without music.
Absolutely.
Must have music.
Absolutely.
Okay, come back in a minute. We'll see how the chicken's looking. Ruby, okay, so we're back. Okay, so now
Now available on the SiriusXM app and online.
I think they're being a little too loud still.
Yeah,
Oh, don't
but
sleep.
it's good
but
music.
Don't sleep in the subway, darling. Hey Google, volume to 3, please. This recipe, this cheesy chicken and spinach recipe, calls for, it says season with a little garlic if you want. What in the world does that mean? Do you know what that means?
I don't know what that
No,
means.
no. So a little garlic would be like, that's to me. Can you see that?
Yeah, I can. Yeah.
So the camera see it. I know
Yeah.
you can. Yeah. So that's a little garlic. That's like about half, 3/4 of a bulb of garlic, and so we're going to crush that and put it in there. And even though I am my heritage is French, I got to believe there's some Italian in there because man, I can't get enough of that. And it keeps the vampires away.
I love garlic too, babe. You
Yep,
know that.
yep,
Man,
we both have to do it together.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Can't get too much garlic.
so we take our handy dandy. I'm going to do minced garlic. Sometimes I do chopped. Sometimes, actually, you know what? I'll do chopped today. When I was in Alaska, I loved collecting ulus, and from my friends at the Eagle River Knife Company. And so you put it in here. Can you see that all right?
Yeah.
And that's what you end up with. Can you see that?
Yeah, it looks
Right?
so good, babe.
So
Yeah.
that's it. That's how you do it. Dump this in on top of like chicken, like that. Like that. Kind of cleaned up a little bit. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Now, one of the rules here is, and this will drive some of my friends crazy, don't measure anything, ever.
He doesn't. That's
No.
true.
No, I don't even know. I thought a tablespoon was a spoon that sat on a table. I didn't have any idea what a teaspoon was. I thought it had something to do with golf. And a cup, I thought that was a bra size. So I had never used any of those things. So there you go. So I'll be back in a minute.
Okie dokie.
Done?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So another thing I do is that I've got the garlic in on the chicken, and I browned the chicken up. You know, just kind of seared it real good. Put some oregano, some pepper, whatever you like. I mean, I don't care what you put on it. Do you like cinnamon? Put cinnamon on your chicken. I don't care. Maple syrup, whatever you like, whatever tastes good. So now, even with the oil, you got to be careful not to burn the garlic. So the next thing I do, I turn the heat back on. I put a little bit more of this virgin stuff on, but then I take some, and you can do whatever you want, but I've just got some chicken broth here. I try to use the stuff that's good for you, but I don't know what that is. And I just put a little bit in there, just enough to steam it up a little bit. That's it, a little bit. And then we're going to get that simmering, and we're going to cook it for a while. Now, a while on the clock is somewhere between here and here. That's how long you cook it. We'll be back shortly. This is what the chicken looks like. So it's in the pan. It's been seared really well with your cinnamon and maple syrup and whatever you want on it. And then I put all that garlic, all that's garlic in there. And I put a little bit of more olive oil, only the virgin type. Because if you get the experienced olive oil, just so you know, like divorced olive oil, experienced olive oil, any of that, not good for cooking, only virgin. Okay, come back. So what we do is now we're going to simmer this for a while, and we don't want to burn the garlic, so there's a little bit of chicken broth in there, a little bit of olive oil, put some more spices, a whole bunch of garlic, and then I'm going to take, you stay right there, I'm going to put that down, and sit down here on very low, and just cover it up for precisely a while. The chicken is simmering away in here, and wish we had smell-o-vision. Man, it smells good. Okay,
Smells real good.
so this recipe calls for a cup or so, and again, the problem with that whole cup thing, that could be anything from this big to, this big. So I'm not sure what a cup means, but it calls for a cup of these little tomatoes. But, and I'll use some because I love these things, they're sweet. But I found these, I went to Publix, and yesterday when I snuck out for a few minutes, and I covered myself with antiseptic stuff and sprayed anyone that got near me with bleach. But I ended up with these 2 little tomatoes that I'm going to cut up because I just can't bear to have them go bad because we're not going to waste any food. So these plus a few of these grape tomatoes are going to get cut up now. So we do that. interestingly, here in Florida with a knife. So, and Todd, if you're watching this, you're going to be appalled because, you know, man, you're the chef, and I apologize.
Absolutely. Oh my
And
gosh.
I apologize for my, I apologize for, seriously, but we're trying to make, you know, just so you know, we're not trying to make light of all the horror around us. We're really not. But we're trying to live every day and just hope everybody gets through this. That's all we're doing. So I'm not trying to make fun of things here. Okay, back to serious. Todd, forgive me for my lack of skill in cooking, but it smells good. Okay, so obviously this is a very, very, very complicated multi-step process. So next we have all this spinach. Now, you can put it on just, this is baby spinach, you can put it on just like that, just dump it on. But because I just happen to have this thing about my ulu, let's see here, I'll get this one. This is a walrus. This is actually a walrus's tooth or something. So this is the next thing you can do. You can just take, they washed this 3 times, they missed that one. Ugh. Okay, so I just chop, can you see that all right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I just kind of chop the spinach a little. I mean, you could chop it up so that even Popeye could eat it without any teeth, but it's, yeah, that's all you gotta do. So I chop that up a little bit, and then, okay, and then we'll have another, oops, don't look. Okay, so now that's it.
When?
But, you know, I've always wanted to do a cooking show when I had a captive audience. You folks, you people are so bored that you're actually watching me do something I have no idea how to do, but I'm honored. So come here. So remember we have the chicken going there, right? We're cooking, so let's see what happens here. So that's the chicken. Look at, doesn't that smell good? Can you smell it?
Oh my goodness. Can you guys smell that? Oh, it smells so good.
And notice how that, you know, I didn't burn the garlic up. I just kind of browned it a little bit. I'm going to turn it over, and look at that chicken. Doesn't that look nice? Tell you, the only creature on earth that would have a problem with that would be another chicken. So, so the next thing you do is you stay right there. Keep that camera going, okay? You got it? You got it? You take all those tomatoes that we chopped up so nicely, well, or not so nicely, and we dump those in. We just kind of, in they go. Make sure you have exactly a cup, and I don't care if you have an A cup or a C cup, but have a cup. And then, or, you know, or a D or whatever all the letters are. And then after that, you take the spinach. So anyway, you put all that in like this. That looks ridiculous. Does that not look ridiculous?
Okay.
Okay, so now, look at this. You can't even see, down underneath here is a chicken, or, well, it's not a chicken, it's just kind of chicken parts. the chicken's history. So, all right, so that looks pretty bad. So we'll be back in about approximately 3 or 4 minutes and show you what this looks like after we cover it up. Turn the heat, this heat thing here, up to number whatever, anywhere, turn it up to something, a number, and you put the cover back on it, and then come on back in about 3 or 4 minutes, okay? We'll be with you. Check out what happened here. We left this in for a few minutes. Is that not pretty?
Oh.
So, okay, it smells really good.
Look at this, guy.
Now, hold on. Now, we're not done yet. So, there's a couple of things we have to do.
Is it not? It's even pretty.
Yeah,
It's
it
a
is.
beautiful dish.
Look how the spinach, how that spinach just kind of disappears. That's why it's such a rip-off spinach. You think you're buying a big bag, you know, you're not buying anything. But that's all right. It's pretty. And then one of the important things to do, you take this meat thermometer, because you need to know how the meat's cooking. And we want to see, we're taking a big chance on live TV here. We want to see about 160, 165. Let's see what happens. Can you see that?
Yeah.
Yep. I need a manicure. Holy crap. Oh, approaching 160. Oh yeah, we're good. 165 right there. 165 right there. Probably a little too much down. So, okay, so God knows, I mean, dog knows that we don't want to die of some bad chicken when we have a chance to die of something else. So, anyway, now the last step of this is really cool. A warm. We take it. Now you got to measure this precisely. Some whatever you're. I'm putting on mozzarella right now. See, it's Publix shredded, low moisture, part skim mozzarella cheese. But you can put anything you want on it. You can put. I don't care what you put on. I really don't care what you put on it. Okay, and then we'll be back in a minute.
Okay, wait. Now,
What happened?
I hit my foot.
You hit your foot?
Yeah, on the cabinet. It really hurts.
Why'd you do that?
I backed up.
You should always look before you back.
I know.
That's safe backing. Okay, so we're almost done. So let's see what this whole thing looks like when it's done. There it is.
That looks so
And-
good.
So,
Isn't that pretty?
yeah,
That's
so
such
anyway,
a
you
pretty
can,
dish.
so this can be served, I'm going to turn this little gizmo here off. This can be served all by itself because, as you see, it has protein, it has, I don't know what you call it, cheese, fat, vegetables. But if you want to have, I don't care, you know, like crawdads with it or something, you have any side you wish. Mustard greens, Brussels sprouts would be good with that. So, but we're gonna have it just like that. And that's our dinner tonight.
That song playing, My Girl, that's what Brenda wants me to sing karaoke.
Brenda, your
Yeah,
friend.
Bride, yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, you know what? Maybe it won't be tomorrow, but I would bet within 2 or 3 days you're going to start hearing some live music on here.
That's okay,
And,
Beth.
and
I really
promise,
could care less.
And I promise it won't be much, if any, of me. And here we are, and this is where we're eating. And there we have it.
How pretty is that?
Hey there, BKW.
Hey, babe.
Salute. So day 3 is wrapping up. We're going to call this a wrap. Not where you go, not that kind of wrap. This is like, we're going to wrap this up. Not the kind you roll up with food and eat. It's just like we're wrapping it up. So we did some cooking today. That was fun.
No, not we. You.
Okay.
We, no. Do you have somebody in your pocket?
You got a turd in your pocket? Is that how that goes?
Well,
Okay. So what to say tonight? The grocery store was dismal. I did have to go out one more time. This time, I don't know if we talked about it last night. I tried Instacart. I tried Walmart delivery. Maybe we told you that. And basically they said, yeah, we can deliver to you sometime around Christmas. And so I decided to make a list and go out and pick up the things that would keep us going for a while. So here we are, end of day 3 of our quarantine. We feel okay. I feel okay. Do you feel okay? I really don't think we brought anything back, but I'm a little concerned because of the reports that someone who is asymptomatic can still carry it. So we're not going anywhere near anyone. I think I told you that yesterday. At 70, I can repeat myself, right?
right.
All right.
Absolutely. Yeah.
So, you know, I even have a little wipe that let's see if I can find it here, that I carry. Well, it's not the same one all the time. In a bag, a little snack bag. I have to be careful not to eat it.
Use it on the elevator.
I had to be real careful because you know why? It's in a snack bag. It's a snack. But anyway, it's the right kind. It's the one that kills everything. And I wipe everything. I wipe the handle of the little cart, the elevator buttons, steering wheel. The people when I go to the store, you know, like when the if I get cash back, but I ask the checkout person, let me see your fingers and wipe them off, and you know, all that stuff. Yeah.
I just think it's sad now that we look at them from plexiglass.
Some of them look. I know. I'm certain that I look better to them through plexiglass. So it could be a benefit. So don't worry about that. But the store was it was. I don't want to bring. I'm going to stop talking about negative stuff.
Yeah.
This is the last time. But
Yeah.
the stores are really scary.
But the dinner was fabulous.
Yeah. The dinner was good.
It was
good.
great.
I hope some of you tried it. Now I will tell you I overcooked it a little bit because this one wants her chicken dry as dust. 160. Put the thermometer in 160. Probably less than that. And there are worse things.
Ladies, you can't tell me you like pink chicken.
And no one can tell me that anything is any scarier than what's trying to kill us now, so eat a pink chicken.
Oh.
There you go. And a pink pig. Any of that. It's not going to kill you. Might make your stomach hurt. So I have nothing much to say tonight. It's been a long day. We're pretty well settled in. I'm back to work some. My spirit is with my friends in Washington right now who I've worked with closely for quite a while, and I miss them and hope they are okay doing the work they're doing, because it's crazy, dangerous work. So anyway, do you want to say anything to any of your friends out there tonight?
We're going to do a shout out every night.
Really? What's a shout out?
You've never heard of a shout
Well,
out?
I have, because I used to, whenever I had a stain in my pants, they said shout it out, and I had this orange can, I go, it was gone.
It's not that kind of shout.
Oh.
It's a shout out is like shouting out to a friend,
Why would
a
you,
family member or something.
isn't shouting like not?
No, for an example, I'm going to shout out to, I'm thinking of my Virginia friends. So I'm going to shout out to my bestie, Sue Ellen Gilly.
Does she have a stain in her pants?
You know Sue Ellen.
So why does she need shout?
It's just a name. Like,
You don't shout at people you like. You only shout at people you don't like.
Well, that's true.
Or you might like them, but at the moment you don't.
That's true.
Right. There are moments
But
when you like
it's
somebody.
just, a shout out. You was in radio. You should know that.
Oh, yeah. But I was in radio. They still had vacuum tubes and turntables. So, yeah, it was another world, Marconi. Okay, well, day 3, we made it through day 3. We'll let us know if you want us to. I'll cook some more, and then I think maybe there might be some music in the near future. Is that okay?
Actually, I like today better than any day because I'm not comfortable in front of a camera. So, excuse if I move too much. But anyway, I like my job I had today.
Yeah, and interestingly, a very good friend of mine, a dear friend of mine, Joe, once told me that I had a face for radio. Right, Joe? You did say that, and I couldn't disagree. So
I gotta say something to Joe.
what?
I just found out, Joe, what that literally meant today.
She thought that was she thought it was a compliment.
I did.
Yeah, well, what are you going to do? So,
Oh,
but
that's so
I've
funny.
spent, I won't say how old I am, except it's got a 7 in front of it. And I've spent probably a very high number of those years perfecting the art of making a fool of myself. So now I'm proud to do it.
Oh,
So,
I need to say something.
by all means.
Tomorrow, you might get a really big surprise. Like I said at first, I can't keep secrets, but you
What?
may witness Ernie coloring my hair, my roots.
Oh, I can't wait.
yes.
I got my spray can ready. Ooh. Okay, so all of you, happy day, end of day 3. I know you don't see this till day 4, but you just don't worry about it. We would do this live, except ain't gonna happen. It would be, I couldn't check off the part that says for children. So this way I can. So good night, be safe. We send love and light to all of you.
Love you guys. Good night.